Hello there, this is Carlo. Welcome to another After Effects tutorial where we're going to be trying to create a futuristic TV. So if you look here, obviously the screen's recording, so you can place anything on the floor that you want. It's entirely up to you guys what you create and how you create it. But because this is a see-through sort of screen, as you can see here, you can actually walk behind the screen as well, so you can get your actor to walk around or behind the screen, which makes it look really cool. So yeah, this should be really cool. So if I just go forward a bit here, we've just basically replicated the screen, my screen that's on the wall at the moment. So I'll just take you through the rough idea and the concept behind it, show you how I did it, and then we go from there. Obviously this footage is not moving, so if you wanted if your camera was moving while the screen was on the wall, you can do that. That's absolutely fine. I'll explain that as we sort of go on through the tutorial. So as you can see, I've got the same sort of video image. It's just a rough image of my TV on the wall, and I'll just play that. It's just basically the TV on the wall, as you can see, with the TV playing. So nothing serious, nothing too. So like I was just about to say to you guys, so if you wanted this, your camera was moving, all I would do is at each point just put a little white bit of sticky tape or a little bit of marker, a little bit of white sticker, which you can track, and I'll probably do that in the next tutorial to show you how you would do it if the camera was actually moving. So we've got this here like this. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to control D it, because I want to duplicate my layer, and then I'm going to rename my top layer top screen, just so I can keep track of basically what I'm doing. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my masking tool, and I'm simply going to mask around the screen picture like so. This is so easy to do, but it's limitless what you can do with this sort of technique. Okay, so I've masked around my screen like so, and because I've got a duplicated screen, what I can do is I can make that a 3D layer. Let's just turn that off like so. Sorry, go to the bottom one and go to the top just to check it. So we've got a 3D layer at the moment, so which means now I can literally sort of bring that away from the actual screen, which is automatically giving us a rough sort of 3D look. But what we're going to do is I'm going to open this top screen up, open up my transform, and I'm just going to bring the opacity down just ever so slightly, so we have a sort of see-through sort of concept with that. This is, I mean, you could literally have it like this if you want, but I don't think it looks very cool anyway. I think it looks just a bit stupid. So what we're going to do for now is we're just going to shut the top screen off, and we're going to go new solid, and we're going to make that a new solid. I'm going to make that comp side, click OK, and then we're just going to open up our solid and our transform, and I'm just going to bring the opacity right down just so I can see the screen still. Oh, that's gone up by itself. And I'm just going to re-get my pencil, sort of zoom in and go around the edge of the screen again, like so. Okay, so that's cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my opacity back up to 100%. So basically we've got a jet black screen, and that looks like it's actually part of the set as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to switch our hologram back on, or our hologram effect back on, and also remember to just make that a 3D layer as well, because once it's a 3D layer we can sort of select that, and we can sort of place this in any sort of position we want to. Not only that, obviously we have this, which is now going to be renamed as our background layer, because it's a background, because we duplicated it, and now we can switch this basically background layer off, which has left us with just the hologram. But you can still basically see this, but I'll show you what we'll do with this in the end. So I have, as you saw in the tutorial, just a really basic background, and I'm just going to drop this in, and I'm just going to scale this up like so, and I'm just going to drop my background layer at the back like that, just down the bottom, so you sort of can't see it, and basically what we're left with is just a screen on the screen basically. So now what we can do is we can sort of put this into position like so. We can sort of rotate the screen any way we want like so, and we can sort of put anything in this sort of scene or scenario what we want, because we've got basically you know, a 3D screen, so we can literally you know have our actors sort of panning around it or any way we want, and it will play, this screen will play the footage they have no matter what. But what we're going to do is the top screen, we're just going to bring opacity down maybe just a little bit more, just so we've got the so I'm going to straighten that up just a bit, just so we've got the background behind it. And let's just bring that down, and as you can see we have a really cool sort of 3D screen in our scene. You can sort of use, you know, whatever sort of thing you have on the screen. Really, you can have 3D text, whatever you want basically on that, just to give it a bit of effect. But it's a great sort of idea if you create a sort of a futuristic scene, and you want your actors sort of like to walk around the scene, if that makes sense. You know, do some virtual reality sort of 3D futuristic look within your movies. So yeah, I mean, that is a really cool tip. It's very easy to do, guys. You could also, if you wanted to, with your you know, this scene here, you can make this a 3D layer as well. We could sort of S on the keyboard and just scale that up if we wanted to, that background, and we can create a new camera, layer new camera, and you can sort of, you know, rotate the scene if you wanted to, like so. So let's just have a position there, hit P on the stopwatch, we can sort of bring it to the end of the scene or how long you want it, and just sort of rotate the entire scene so you've got it all on. And then just remember to hit the picture again and just sort of scale it up so you sort of, you know, sort of match the environment. So it is a bit, you know, it can be a bit fiddly, but I think you sort of get the gist of where we're going with it. Obviously as it moves, you know, you're going to want to sort of correct the screen as well, so it sort of matches the dimensions of the scene itself. Yeah, not a bad little effect. I think you'd agree. Let's get rid of the camera a minute. Yeah, so guys, listen, I hope this has been a sort of useful little tip for you guys for your filmmaking. As always, thanks for listening. I do appreciate the time, and do remember to hit that like and that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao ciao.